Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. I pray your day is off to a great start, just like y'all get our days off to the best start. I praise God for you. I pray for you. You know, I love you, Rickey. Listen, today's song is by Marette Brown Clark. It ain't over. Listen, I got to be honest with you. There are so many moments when I feel like I'm running on empty. I can't go on another further. There are moments in my own experience where I'm just tired. I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to give up. But listen, today's song is good news that it ain't over. Today's song lets you know that when you're running on E, God has a way of refueling you. Today's song lets you know that it ain't over. So don't you quit. As a matter of fact, there's that poem I learned when I was pledging, Rickey, when things go wrong, as they sometimes will. The road you're trudging seems all uphill when your funds are low. Your debts are high. You want to smile, but you have to sigh when cares are pressing you down a bit. Rest if you must, but you can't quit. That's the word I'm giving to everyone today. Don't you quit. Remember, since I'm doing poems, the wisdom of Langston Hughes and Mother to Son. Well, son, I tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It's had tacks in it, splinters, boards torn up, places with no carpet on the floor, bare. But all the while I've been a climbing on, reaching landings, turning corners, and sometimes going in the dark where there ain't been no light. So boy, don't you quit now. Don't you sit down on them steps because you find it's kind of hard. I still climbing. I still going. And life for me ain't been no crystal stair. What is that mama saying? It ain't over. And that's the word I give to everyone this day. It ain't over until God says it's over. And listen, in the meantime, since it ain't over, remember the words of Scripture. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Y'all, it ain't over, so have a blessed one.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Rickey. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
14 after the hour, y'all front page right here. What up, Alfredas?
What up, Rickey? It is Thursday, September 11th. Here's what's going on in the news. Today marks 24 years since the terror attacks on New York's World Trade Center on September 11th, 2001. Terrorists hijacked U.S. jetliners and crashed them into the Twin Towers and the Pentagon, killing nearly 3,000 people. Hundreds of firefighters also lost their lives while trying to save others. It remains a day this country will never forget. In other news, right-wing activist Charlie Kirk was shot and killed during a speaking event at Utah Valley University. A man was questioned in connection with the shooting and later released. Former Presidents Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and Bill Clinton weighed in, condemning the violence. Obama called the attack despicable and said it has no place in a democracy. As Utah grapples with a shooting on a college campus, a community in Colorado is reeling from gun violence at a high school. Authorities say 16-year-old suspect in the Evergreen High School shooting used a revolver and died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The attack happened yesterday around 12:30 p.m. on school grounds. One student is in critical condition while another is being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. A fourth person was also taken to the hospital, though deputies believe that injury happened while trying to escape the chaos. Investigators are still piecing things together, including searching the suspect's home, his locker, and social media accounts. For info on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Tonight is Thursday Night Football. Washington Commanders versus the Green Bay Packers. It's going to be a good game. Pick the Packers to win this bad boy. Yes, indeed. The rest of Rock T NFL picks will be coming up later on this morning in the show. Boxing great Mike Tyson reveals that he used fentanyl early on during his boxing career as a painkiller. This is before he really knew what it was, but it helped him with his pain, and he was like, let's roll with it. And now he's speaking out about it. But yeah, that was interesting. He used to wear a patch on his toe, and he would just numb his whole body or whatever.
Wow.
Crazy. Shaquille O'Neal wants everybody to know that he is still a Dallas Cowboys fan and supporter of Jerry Jones, even though they traded away Micah Parsons, and he was jokingly saying, look, it is what it is, man. Cowboys, we're going to be fine. And you know what? After 1 week of playing football, they look like they're going to be fine. It's just 1 week, but they played pretty solid. Pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Last but not least, man, the NFL has launched an investigation into Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill after his estranged wife, Keita, alleged that he was violent with her several times during their 17-month marriage. So that investigation has officially started with the NFL. It's my quick sports report right there. Good morning, Brat.
Good morning, Rock T. Does beefing really lead to losing millions? Well, for one rapper, it did. I got the details up next in the Hot Spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Hot Spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the Hot Spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, it's the bottom of the hour, y'all. It is time for the Hot Spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Fat Joe has claimed that his heated beefs with 50 Cent and Jay-Z in the mid-2000s cost him millions of dollars in endorsements. He was recently on sneaker shopping and opened up about how he had deals with Air Jordan and Reebok, and they fell through because of the feuds. He alleged that Michael Jordan refused to work with him after viewing a tense moment between him and 50 Cent at the 2005 MTV VMAs. Reebok also reconsidered the deal after finding out he and Jay-Z had issues. Here's what he had to say.
There's two parts to that story.
Okay.
There. But I was the first rapper with a Jordan sneaker. Not only that, designed by Michael Jordan. Jordan wanted it a Latino flavor, and then that shit happened at the MTV Awards. I never forget, the next day I went over there, the phone rang, and it was like, yo, Big Joe, I'm not with controversy. Maybe we look at this in the future. The second part to that was Reebok had approached me and was like, yo, we want to do a sneaker with you for millions. Came back and said, yo, I ain't know you not cool with Hov. Like, they just like, yo, we won't do business with you if you give this guy a sneaker.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah, sometimes the negativity can ruin your endorsements and ruin opportunities in your career. So, hey, it is what it is. That's why I don't beef. I don't have time for it.
Yeah, it just make your nerves bad.
It's just stupid sometimes to me. I mean, I just feel like
it seems like something positive would get no clicks, but let some beef go in it. It's like sugar.
Yeah.
Like they'd rather wake up and eat candy than fruit.
Right, right. And go and get the bad teeth and the cavities and all that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, moving on. Following a completely sold-out national tour that has made music history, Jeezy will live stream his final tour performance from Detroit's Fox Theater. TM 101 Live will be streaming on YouTube tomorrow, September 12th, 2025. He'll be joined by the Color of Noise Orchestra.
Oh, that's going to be dope.
Conducted and
When is
arranged.
that?
It comes on tomorrow, September 12th on YouTube. It's going to be conducted and arranged by Derek Hodge and Adam Blackstone. We love him, serving as musical director. The final closes out with the first ever national hip-hop tour performed with a full orchestra. The TM 101 Live Tour has redefined what hip-hop concerts can be through a symphonic reimagining of Jeezy's debut album, Let's Get It, Thug Motivation 101. Now, every show has sold out nationwide, drawing diverse audiences to the unprecedented black tie hip-hop event. Fans arrive in tuxedos, sequin gowns, bow ties, all that while singing along the Jeezy street anthems performed against the backdrop of a world-class orchestra. That is going to be good. I'm going to try to definitely catch that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's different, and I know it's nice. They've been doing that a lot.
Remind me, I would like to see that. I just recently saw Tip perform with
the Atlanta Orchestra, right?
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
that was so dope, man. I was like, I was blown out of my mind to see that. That was a great performance.
Yeah, when you love music, it's amazing to see all the instruments playing your music and you rapping along with it. It's a great show. It's great entertainment. All right, y'all, for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media, So Brat. Coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely, positively cannot use. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, Tim, all the time of the hour, y'all. Time for Special K with news you positively absolutely cannot use. What up, K?
What up, Rick? So, shout out to all our new listeners all across the country. News you absolutely positively cannot use is a weekly concoctions of my ramblings, rants, and random compilations of ridiculousness. That's right. And it's up next right now.
Yep.
It's up right now. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Right. Now, look, today's news is sponsored by the Riddle of the Day. Now, the riddle of the day. The answer today is Gary with the T and a race car. What's the question? Name 2 things that may explode if slammed from behind.
Oh, man.
Come on, dude.
Let that marinate for a minute.
Damn, Dave.
You like that, Rock Team? Yeah, dog. All right, so today, these lines. Now, look, the way to a woman's bedroom starts with an amazing pickup line. Fellas, all the single men out there, listen up. Super Dave, give me some appropriate background music. Fellas, listen up.
Hey, rise.
The road to her bedroom. It doesn't start with how much money you got in your hand, how much money you got in your pocket. It starts with an amazing pickup line to get her attention. So let's try some of these. Hey, you must drink a lot of Sprite because you look so delicious.
All right.
I'd like to take you to the movies, but they don't let you bring in your own snacks.
Haha, yeah.
Come on now. Hey, baby, are you Australian? Are you Australian? Because you meet all my qualifications. Come on now.
Koala. Yep.
Koala.
Girl, your name must be traffic ticket because you got fine written all over you.
Write that one down.
Hey, are you Wi-Fi? Because I'm feeling a connection.
Yep.
I like that one.
All right.
Are you Wi-Fi? Because I'm feeling the connection.
Hey, you know what's on the menu? Me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what's my name? Just call me Clock. Because when I look at you, all I got is time.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Okay, so I'm here. What's your next 2 wishes?
Come on now. Say that again.
I'm here. So what's your next 2 wishes?
Yeah.
Hey, do you wash your pants in Windex? Because I can clearly see myself in them.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Travel down the road and back again.
Hey, so we started from the bottom, now we're here, girl.
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
Pal and a confidant.
This is my part right here. Ooh, oh, if I did
Everyone you knew.
the biggest gift, the biggest. Yeah, thank you for being my friend. Yeah. Hallelujah.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's raving about the hottest couple in Hollywood, Ricky. I would have never put these two together, but it's being reported, y'all, that Kim Kardashian, y'all, and Drake are a happy couple, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Kim finally found herself a new man, honey. MTO is reporting, y'all, that they confirmed that Kim and Drake secretly, y'all, spent 2 weeks together in Italy, honey, this summer. Shacked up, y'all, in a beautiful, luxurious mansion, honey, on the breathtaking shores of Lake Como. Now, they're saying both Kim and Drake, honey, posted photos from the same lavish property during their stay, showing off the views of the villa decor and those Instagram perfect Lake Como sunsets, honey, which they said they didn't tell fans, y'all, but they were there together, honey. They said living their best romance. But I don't believe that, though, Ricky, because you know why? Kim Kardashian doesn't date. Well, she does, but she don't usually stay with light-skinned African-American men. She usually like the darker ones. And Drake is a little lighter skinned than the average one that she's dated lately. Because, you know, honey, what's his name? What's their last name? Kanye West was of a darker hue than Drake. So we don't think they can be together. But nevertheless, they're saying that the two rented the entire mansion complete with a private chef, a lakeside pool, 24/7 security, and they said they wanted to make sure, honey, that they spent time together and nobody caught them. You know, everything was still under wraps. Now they're saying, y'all, this is not the first time that Kim and Drake's name been linked together. The pair had allegedly, y'all, friendship sparked over the years with whispers, y'all, that Drake's past lyrics were aimed at Kim. But they're saying while both always brushed off the toss, the late coma escape seemed to confirm their way, honey, that there were more than friendship, and they have more than friendship thing going on, y'all. So this is beautiful, though. I mean, Kim, she deserves love, I guess. But what baffled me, and I need you men on the show to help me out with this. Back in the day when a man dated a woman, or if a woman had more than 2 suitors, y'all didn't date them.
Suitors.
Suitors.
Oh,
Men that she's dated?
Yeah, because y'all men didn't date them.
That was way back in
Isn't
the
she
day.
like 40 years old? 40-something years old?
I don't know how old she is, but what's your point?
She probably have more than 2 suitors.
Okay, but if
Since high
but back in
school.
but back in the damn day, if a woman did, especially a woman of African descent, you called every kind of name
Nah,
except the
that's
child of
not-
Two
God.
boyfriends, Gary. Stop.
Well,
Who's
I'm
had
just
2
telling you.
boyfriends as a grown adult?
Well, it's still not answering my question. That still was something that when happened when a woman did that, honey, y'all wasn't there. I ain't messing with that garden tube. That's what
Maybe
y'all
in the
was saying.
1930s.
I don't care if it was 1929. That's Ricky. Help me.
She was called the set out back in the day.
Thank you. Thank you,
But
Roxy.
But I don't think you don't put Kim in that category.
Nah, she ain't in there.
Why you don't put in the category?
She just dated different dudes when she wasn't married. What's the big deal about that?
Yeah, well, these women that did date women that was not married, y'all still called them setouts and stuff. So I want to know when it changed.
Hey, Rick, for the people that don't know, can you explain what a set out
Yeah,
is?
I don't. I've never heard that.
Yeah, sit down. When the bros got a hold to it.
Oh, Jesus.
Let me Google set out.
Yeah, so honey, so I mean, but Kim gets a pass though. So
she's not in that category.
Why she not in the category? She's a damn
Because
woman that had more than.
She was a single woman for a long time that just dated different people that we knew about. Because
Keisha was a single woman, honey, that was single and had dated
I don't
different
know a lot
men.
of guys who judge women like that.
Oh, y'all must have stopped. Y'all used to.
I think you're unfairly painting men as being judgmental of women that we're not.
No, that's why they got so many damn single women. Then why they got so many single women? Then
Because
y'all
there's
didn't
more
look that
women
way.
than men.
Whatever. Moving on.
Single women, where they at though? Where they at?
Moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Oh, this is a tearjerker. Kelly Rowland, y'all, is speaking out, honey, now. She's speaking out, y'all. She said Jay-Z helped her reunite with her estranged father, y'all, after 30 years. That's all my life. Now, they're saying Kelly Rowland's relationship with her father has been complicated to the last, to say the least, y'all. They say she reunited, honey, with her husband, with her dad, y'all, because Jay-Z helped y'all after 30 years. Y'all, here's what Kelly had to say.
Wonderful mom who supported me and loved me, but the truth is there was always a piece of me that was kind of missing, and for 30 years my dad was absent in my life.
30? That's a lot of people's lifetime.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because she said...
Did he come around? Did he ever come around?
Well, she didn't say, but she said once, she said first she was nervous. She said she was scared. She said she had anxiety. She said she had full-on anxiety attacks, honey, in the moment. She felt abandoned because, it was like 8 years old and what have you. She said she wanted to know, did you love me? She said, am I worthy? She said, and then when she looked at him and he looked at her, she said nothing came to her lips. She said not one word. She said she felt the Holy Spirit say to her, listen. And she said, I listened to him. I was nervous to trust him, nervous to forgive him, nervous to love him, nervous about all. She said, and the truth is, I already loved him.
Yeah, that's valid.
Oh, that's so touching.
Yeah, that's valid. That is touching.
Yes, 30 years. Could you imagine, though? Oh, my God. It's just a touching thing. But I'm glad Jay-Z helped, her get back with her dad and stuff. Her mom passed and what have you. So, having her dad back in her life, she said they've been talking nonsense, almost every day.
That's good.
So congratulations, honey, to Kelly Rowland, because I could only imagine how she felt, y'all. And I'm quick for free story. Let's continue to pray, y'all, for Cardi B, honey. They're saying Stephon Diggs, honey, had a side baby on Cardi B. Now, and the new mama, she out there confirming it. Now, they said they said Stephon is hotter than ever. Now, MTO said, y'all, that the NFL star latest baby mama, Miss Kai Benji, honey, gave birth to his daughter just 3 months ago, Ricky. They said the little girl was conceived in the fall of 2024. At the same time, Stephon, y'all, was sparking rumors with none other than the Cardi B, honey. And I always say, I don't know why Cardi B was with him. I wouldn't be with no sports player.
Sports player. That sounds so
all
racist.
Sports players aren't
sports
bad,
player.
Look
What
at
else
Sierra's
reasons?
man. Look at Sierra's man. Not all sports players are athletes are bad. Look at Sierra's
And then
man.
look at what's the name that played for the Mavs? Alfredo's Rock T. For the Mavs.
He's dating Megan Thee Stallion.
you talking
Megan
about
Thee Stallion.
Klay Thompson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saquon
all athletes
Barkley,
aren't
he's a
bad.
nice young man.
Who?
There's a lot of Saquon Barkley. He's a nice young
Yeah.
man.
And
A lot of
look
nice
at
young men in
Magic
athletics.
Johnson and Cookie. They got married and had EJ.
Yeah.
He showed up.
And he's a wonderful woman.
Yep.
He's a one.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. Y'all look at Brat quiet today. The color today, y'all, is avocado. On the high end, you say avocado, and on the low end, just say beautiful onyx. That's your color for today.
Oh, that's beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got the record call. Y'all get in there right now. 866-9RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. You up this morning, slid you in your house. So we be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning. This is Linda Sanders and Wake Up, CJ and Tasha from Tampa, Florida.
Hi, my name is Wisdom. I'm calling from Houston, Texas, and I want to say wake up to my husband, my children, and all of the Metro drivers. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Brat. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Great morning. This is Lucretia out of Augusta, and I want to send a huge shout out and happy birthday to my nephew, son, Jarrell Adams, out of the ATL, and Dwight Joyner. Happy birthday! Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Listening on your radio. Your radio. It's a whole gang of cities tuned in. Lock in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. Let them know this. Huntsville, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. And Shreveport, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Where you at, Jackson? Wake up. Savannah, wake up. And Charleston, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Appreciate it, Brad.
Welcome, Ricky.
All right, y'all, coming up, y'all. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. You don't want to miss that. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
Hey, good morning, Rick, man. How you doing this morning?
Man, blessed this morning. Happy to have you.
Hey, what up, Jeff?
Man, good to be on. So, good morning, brother. Man, listen. There is so much happening this morning. Anybody that's watching the news is aware of all of it. And I'm in an interesting place because so much of my work has been about talking about issues of politics and engaging around issues of justice and trying to even mobilize to some degree our folks in a way to bring a life for us that has better than any of our ancestors have ever had it. And it's interesting on a morning like today, where even thinking about talking about some of the things that are happening raise a higher level of fear and angst, whether it's from a corporate standpoint where we have to protect our institutions, or even whether it's from a social standpoint where we're trying to navigate what is the right way for us to respond to things. And I'm just in such an interesting place because at every single step, I just see fear winning. And whether it is violence that we see that is a response to people's fear, not even reality, whether it is policy that is driven by those that want to use fear as a mechanism of mobilizing people against each other who actually aren't enemies, and convincing people that their families are different, that they want different things, that they value different things, when they actually are just appealing to the need to have somebody address their issues, and allow somebody else to become the enemy or in some cases, the reason why they believe they're not getting something, when the leaders that are spewing this stuff know that it's not real. Fear is really the greatest weapon that is destroying not just America, but destroying so many of us. And fear continues to be a weapon that is used against so many people, the ignorant and non-ignorant alike. And so in these kind of moments, my hope, Rick, is that we, some of us as people of faith, some of us as people that just believe in humanity, would figure out a way, even as we defend ourselves against those that would attack our history, that would attack who we are, that would attack our communities, that would attack us with policy, that would weaponize police against us, that we figure out how to not use fear in response to that. And even as we defend ourselves and we are aggressive, as I talked about before, in resistance, that we are serious about figuring out ways that we don't use fear to destroy ourselves, in hating on each other, in being unwilling to work with each other, in recognizing that as much as sometimes we don't like each other, we got a shared destiny. And that, Rick, my life is never going to be amazing if your life is terrible.
Right.
And Kay, my life is never going to be prosperous if your life is rooted in survival. Yeah. And I just want us to get to a place not where we have some fake kumbaya moment where we all sit hands and make cocoa and roast marshmallows and act like kumbaya is possible, because there's never been a time in the history of the world where that's real. However, there is a possibility for us to realize, man, that my life is never going to be exceptional if your life is oppressed. And I want us to get to a place where we don't let anybody else use fear against us to divide us against each other. But even if with our personality conflicts and some of our challenges, that we recognize that hating on each other is as much a form of white supremacy as those would attempt to use it against us. And so what am I saying this morning? I'm saying this morning, with all of the news around school shootings that have taken place, with the murder of Charlie Kirk, with the police and the Army and the National Guard that is being sent to our cities, with the fact that many people are still not able to get jobs, with the reality that we feel less safe than we ever have before. My point is that using fear even as a motivation to fight versus leveraging love as a way to defend ourselves and lift ourselves at the same time has got to be what we commit ourselves to. And we're not going to save ourselves by giving into fear or weaponizing it. We're only going to save ourselves by lifting a level of love that is beyond what anybody in politics even has the capability of talking about, but what communities have always understood is what saves us. Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation. Let me know what you think, how you're feeling, how you're navigating this moment in time, and how you're pushing back fear through loving yourself and those around you. I love you.
Hey, love you too, man. Hey, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Jeff Nation at IG. Bud.
Appreciate it. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show, chicken and waffle mix going down with y'all lying on the ones and twos, man. Hey, what up, John?
I'm good, man. You done just had to wake the whole city up, man. And of course, hit me up on the gram at JAH Lion Sound.
JAH Lion Sound. Hey, thank you, big dog.
My pleasure, man. You done now.
Yes, sir. Black Tony, what up? Where you at, man?
Hey, Shady, I'm babysitting right now. I'm trying to get there though. I'm trying to if I could bring the baby with me, man. I could come. I'm babysitting right now. I got a bit. Hold on, baby. I'll be over there in a minute. Hold on. Uncle gonna be over there in a minute. Hold on, dude.
Who baby you got?
My grown uncle. Boy.
Your grandmama uncle?
My grown uncle. You know, I got two uncles. My grown uncle here and my baby uncle. My grown uncle Antoine. Yep. Yeah, his girl had twin babies yesterday, shouting. She had twin babies. She had to go back to work. She worked at Family Dollar and she couldn't get a day off, so she had to go back to work today.
She had the baby when?
The babies yesterday. But you know they wouldn't let her have a day off, so she had to go back to work today, and I'm the only one at home, so I had to stay here with the babies, huh?
They don't keep you in graded long, do they?
Nah, she got no insurance, so she had to go back to work. But look, so
when she had the baby, how long they had her out of the hospital when she had the baby?
About 2 hours. But look, cause you ain't got no insurance, so they got to get you up out of there. So they cleaned her up. She put on some sweatpants and she had to go back to work this morning. She said she had to work this morning from 8. I think 8 to 12. They cut her hour down to 4 hours because they know she just had a baby. But that's not neither here nor there. Yeah. Look, shouted, the thing is, we so excited, shouted. Cause now my baby uncle, my big uncle, little brother, he 3, shouted. Now he got some twin newborn aunties to play with.
Yeah, that's exciting. But what they got to do with you not coming to work though?
Cause I'm watching the children, shouted. What you want me to do?
We got children and grandchildren too.
Okay, well, you should have brought your baby to work then. I can't bring these babies up in there hollering like this. These are newborn babies. These babies ain't but 1 day old. Y'all gonna help? Who gonna watch these babies while we on the radio?
They sound like they almost a year old crying in the background.
They big. They come on, you know my uncle big, and the baby came out big.
Baby's already crawling, huh?
No, they're not crawling. They just big, shawty. They was both like 27 pounds when they were born. Hold on. I'm finna come in there. 27.
You can't be hollering no baby that was just born yesterday, man. Them babies gonna be traumatized.
Okay, shawty, but I'm trying to keep things under control. Look, I'm finna be in. Hey, what you feed new baby? Like applesauce?
You gotta breastfeed him.
Huh?
You gotta breastfeed him. Take your shirt off.
Hold on.
Take your shirt off and just grab him.
Hold up. And now what I do? I got my shirt on. Now what I'm supposed to do?
They're gonna grow. Hey, go for it. Let them go for it.
Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on.
Don't get back, Tony.
Hey, quiet. It ain't working.
Yeah, it's working as a pacifier at least.
Oh, that tickled.
I'll say how I feel to you, Black Tony.
It tickled a little bit. They quiet though.
You know what some racist shit is in hotels? Overhead showers. You ever check into a hotel and they got that motherfucker come out the ceiling straight down? That's some racist shit. When I see shit like that let me know ain't no black people on the board over there. This shit here coming straight from the ceiling. We ain't don't want that. Water hit our hair first, then the rest of our... No. White folks like that. That make them feel like they in a rainforest or waterfall. No, niggas want that spout out the wall where the water descend down and we can decide how much water we want on our head, if any. Yeah. If any.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has the TM and Cologne on the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, everybody's excited on to talk about Simone Biles is speaking out, honey. She's saying, honey, she's want people to step inside her, y'all. And she's doing a candy routine, y'all, and letting the world know what she does as an NFL wife, honey. They say she wants you to glimpse into her routine as a wife, honey. And people are saying, well, isn't that interesting? But it's been reported out that Olympic champion Miss Simone Biles and NFL player Jonathan Owens have built a strong and admired partnership both on and off the spotlight. Now, the pair first connected y'all back in March of 2020, and you know, they're saying they quickly formed a bond despite Owens initially not realizing, y'all, that he was dating the world-famous gymnast. He didn't even know who the hell she was. That's what he said, child. But they got married in a courthouse ceremony back in April of 2023, and they later celebrated, y'all, with a destination wedding in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Now, while Ms. Biles is known for one of the most decorated gymnasts in the world, they say she's now embracing life as an NFL wife, and she said, honey, she want to share some of her nightly routine, honey, with this man before a game started. Now, they're saying Jonathan, who, you know, become one of the sport's most admired power couples, she and Owens, you know, a safety for Chicago Bears, they first connected y'all back in 2020, and I said they tied the knot in 2023. Now, they're saying Owens, he cheers on Miss Biles, honey, as she added to her record-breaking Olympic medal count, and Biles proudly embracing her role as an NFL wife, supporting him throughout his sports career. Now, in September of 2025, Miss Biles, honey, shared a reel, y'all, on Instagram of how she prepares for a weekend of football with some self-care at home. She said, quote, she said she spent a self-care night with, you know, he says she spent a self-care night with him, before a weekend of football. Her voiceover told the world about that, and she said she likes to prepare an evening in the bathroom. Now, they're saying, even though, honey, she said, I'm not the only playing, she said, game weekends are still a lot as an NFL wife. So, the night before, she said, it's time to reset and take care of me and spend time with my man. Now, Ms. Biles noted, y'all, that the first thing that she does is an everything shower. Y'all ladies, y'all want a sports player for a man, listen to what Simone said she does. She said she has an everything shower, which includes washing her hair, Now, she said she puts listen to this, K18 molecule repair mask on damp, freshly washed hair and allow it to do its thing. Now, Biles then puts on a face mask before heading downstairs, y'all, to spend time on the couch and watch a movie. Now, they're saying the following day she shared another clip of her hair and game day outfit, which includes a halter top, shorts, and cowboy boots.
Okay.
Isn't that nice? I was wondering, wonder what a woman does to spend an evening with a comedian.
Good question. What y'all do, Ricky?
Nothing. A pot pie in the stove. Some Kool-Aid. Episodes of First
all?
48. Complaining. Kitchen dirties. Dishes in the sink.
Oh, honey. I'll be with a comedian.
Trash piled up in the kitchen.
What?
Trash in their kitchen can overflowing.
Yeah.
Somebody
Nothing.
pull that bag out.
Nothing. Watching every comedy on Comedy Central except you.
They would not be in my house no more, honey. We have every channel on me. So, well, congratulations to Simone. This is great, though. I mean, she do what she got to do, honey, to take care of her man, honey. She keep a mask on, honey, and she make sure her hair is done, because there's nothing better than fresh hair. You know, like a balsam or something.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know, in the hair.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, that's how you do it? Oh, okay. Well, congratulations.
Fresh hair.
Moving on, honey. Mike Tyson out there said he's one of the greatest boxing champions of all time. But they said in a recent interview, he revealed, y'all, that this is sad, y'all. He said he relied on heavy painkillers at times during the height of his career, including, y'all, fentanyl.
Yeah, they're addicted.
Really?
So,
He
yeah,
said that. Oh my God! And he said that fentanyl stuff. He said I've done fentanyl before in the late '90s when it first came here. He said it was for painkillers. It was a painkiller. He said I used to use it to patch on my toe.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
said really. He said but it was like heroin. He said once you take it off, he said it wears off. He said you take the Band-Aid off, you start withdrawing and throwing up just like if you were on heroin or something. He said I'm like really?
Yeah.
That's really.
A lot of people go through that, coming out of surgery, dealing with pain.
And that's
then
what they said, too.
The opioids and the pain medicine, they become addicted to it.
He said fentanyl is a powerful analgesic and anesthetic, and he said, and in prescription form, he said fentanyl is used to treat severe pain, particularly after surgery, like you just said, Rick, for advanced stage cancer. Oh, well, I guess that's interesting that he's talking about it now, because people, I guess that's something you just really didn't talk about. But I guess if you no longer do it, I guess you could talk about it. So we're glad Mike Tyson is doing well. All right, moving on to my final story, y'all. This is a very sad story. It's being reported, y'all, that Real Housewives of Atlanta saw Portia Williams is celebrating, y'all, after a judge rejected her ex-husband Simon Guobardia's divorce appeal. Now, after the ruling, they say Portia took to Instagram to share her joy with her fans. She said, quote, "It's over, honey," she wrote in an Instagram story. "Thank goodness and grateful." Now, they're saying in a follow-up post, she shared a video of her walking into a private jet set to Free, honey, the 2004 tune by Destiny's Child, honey. Oh, my God. You know, she captioned the post along with Miss 265, honey, referencing, y'all, a viral moment from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey. It's so touching, y'all. Simon was quick to see Portia's reaction, y'all, to the ruling, and according to his legal reps, Portia's celebration is premature. He said, "We intend to continue pursuing this appeal as we have not yet exhausted all legal remedies. I anticipate a resolution within approximately 12 to 24 months, depending on how far the opposition chooses to take the matter." Simon, who was deported back to Nigeria months back, told this to People magazine. So I still say, I don't know how people don't like each other when they get divorced. I mean, you should stay friends. I mean, it's just that we just didn't make it. So I think we should still be able to be friends and go our separate ways.
It don't always go that way.
Yeah, well,
Breakups ain't always clean.
Yeah, because when my daddy divorced his previous wife, and so we were still friends when we went to their houses. And
oh, your daddy got a divorce before he got with your mama?
Yeah, my dad's married 3 times.
Huh?
I'm his third family.
Oh,
really? So you got older brothers from the first 2 marriages?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 2 older brothers and 2 older sisters.
Oh, but you had a relationship with them.
Yeah.
But you don't have a relationship when your daddy had the side baby.
No, because we don't know him.
But he was at the funeral.
Well, yeah, because we just allowed it.
You know him.
Yeah, we met him.
Papa was
we
a
took pictures with him. We're going to post him. We're going to post him.
You better not, Ricky. You better not.
Which was the side baby? Is he older than you? Okay, younger.
Yeah. He's my baby brother Mitchell's age. And happy birthday to Mitchell, too. Today's Mitchell.
But you want to say happy birthday to the side baby?
Now listen.
I don't know his birthday.
Send him a card.
Well, happy
At least
birthday,
he's the
Charlie.
same age as
They got a
Mitchell,
side
though.
baby card section in
Oh, they do?
Walmart. Yeah, they got
well, nobody told me
side
nothing
baby.
about that. That it took me off the track. What was I talking about?
It says happy birthday to my brother, even though we don't have the same mother.
You bastard! The color today is avocado. On the high end, you say avocado, and on the low end, you say honey. Don't be saying that.
Bars.
What the card say, Kay?
Happy birthday to my brother, even though we don't have the same mother.
He stopped his tape. He stopped his recording.
Happy birthday to my ride, to my dial ride, even though you was born on the side.
Stop it.
Y'all give it up for Gary.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 28 minutes after the hour, y'all. Listen, teacher known online as Teacher Bay, and is turning heads, and and not in the way the school administrators or parents of the students would want.
Well, a teacher and fashion influencer named Miss Williams has sparked a big debate on social media after sharing videos of herself in what most people call tight-fitting, provocative outfits. The videos, which have gotten millions of views, show Williams strutting through hallways, posing in classrooms, and striking flirty poses while students walk in the background.
Yeah, critics are clutching their pearls over this teacher's wardrobe, calling it everything from inappropriate to outlandish and more fit for happy hour, really, than homeroom. In one viral clip, she's rocking a body-hugging nude pencil skirt with like this crisp white blouse and lace-up black heels. Another video shows her in partially sheer white maxi skirt and a black top, like an oversized bow and designer heels, and she topped it off with a Chanel purse. So, by the way, it should be noted that she's curvy. So those looks don't exactly hide much. Yeah.
Yeah, now some of the critics claim that she's wearing these outfits to get attention on social media and from the students. Now, one of the comments said, schools need to start enforcing teacher dress codes. Now, you look great, but, honey, it's the wrong time and place. Now, another accused her of trying to look sexy for kids, calling for an investigation.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, no. We didn't have that in high school, but elementary school teachers was fine. Miss Moon, Miss Carson, and Miss Owens, Miss Robinson.
Not
then
you remember
Miss
them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was always one.
That's all we talked about in the lunchroom.
It was always one. Come on.
Wait for Miss Moon to go down that hall with that kindergarten class.
Y'all can be like,
Yes, sir. You be sitting in the door, you can hear them coming down the hall. yeah. You just. What are your thoughts, Special K?
Yeah, I mean, she can't help how she's built, but I think she kind of goes overboard to accentuate her assets.
And then it depends on what grade the students are.
Yeah, but it's still a professional work environment.
Yeah.
And so if you are very curvy and very voluptuous, and you go out of your way to accentuate those curves in that environment, it could be a problem.
The sixth grade. I just remember, man, it was some fine. Alfredas, what are your thoughts?
I just, you're a teacher. That's inappropriate. Just dress normal. I don't come to work. I have clothes. I don't come to work in short shorts and Rock T could care less. But, y'all don't care what I look like, but I'm just dressed appropriate for where I'm going.
So should she get penalized for having curves? Because if you put her same outfits on a woman that has no curves, nobody would be saying anything.
Why are you looking at
Everybody
me?
can't wear
Exactly.
Everybody can't wear the same thing.
That's true.
Dress for your body.
But even if she wears a 3-piece suit, it's gonna fit them curves. It's gonna fit them curves. Period. If she button it all the way up to the top,
right,
and wear a 3-piece suit, she can't wear it extra big because
But let's throw a curveball in there. If there was a male teacher, and like you see how Shannon Sharp dresses, right? He wear all that skin tight spandex looking stuff.
Yeah.
If a muscle up dude was a teacher and he wore that, would it be just as controversial?
No. Well, Coach Crean used to wear them on them old coaches shorts that was real short. But Coach Crean was built up like time for timer.
Okay.
A hanker for a hunk of cheese.
Yeah. But why can't she dress nice to go to her job? Why can't she? Why
You dress nice, but you just don't want to have the 8th graders turned on and 8th graders hollering at you.
But the thing is, isn't it in the Bible say train a child while he's young? If that woman letting these kids look at a nice body, because this is the way she dresses.
Yeah,
for
but
her
we
work.
want the attention on the math problems on the board, not her writing the math problems on the board.
But if she wore a jogging suit, if it was a male jogging suit, it would be big and oversized. They would have something to say about that. If she wore a woman's jogging suit, it's gonna fit, even if it's zipped all the way to the top.
But when you that fine, you really shouldn't be working. You shouldn't have a job when you that fine, or go to church, because you're distracting everybody.
Had a lady that taught girls gym. We didn't know whether she was a man or woman. She just wore that Adidas jogging suit. We didn't know whether she was a man.
She looked like that character is Pat on Saturday Night
Live. Women want to look pretty, you know.
Exactly.
Oh, you know how to talk. You know where to say ma'am or sir.
We didn't know what to say. We didn't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? With no name. We walked to that classroom, it was just blank. It was the only teacher that had no name on there. And you just walk up and you just tap and say, "Can I use the restroom, please?" Yeah, go ahead. We ain't never seen him or her with nobody. We don't know. We don't know where it was, but all I know is it was we had to go down to the girls' gym.
Sometimes when people get real old, they be like that too. You ever seen one of the real old people at church? You can't tell whether it's a man or a woman.
I almost asked them one day when Kotex was doing a promotion, and we had to take all the boxes to the girls' gym. And we had all the boxes of Kotex. They was giving them away for free because they was promoting a product and stuff. And I had to work with her, help her take all them boxes of Kotex off
I
the
remember
truck.
those, honey.
Let's go to
what is
I'll be taking your phone call 8669 Ricky 8669 RICKEY Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So a teacher known online as Teacher Bay is receiving a whole lot of backlash on social media for wearing provocative outfits to school, such as tight skirts and high heels. And on top of that, she's a curvy woman, so her outfit, basically, she's thicker than cold peanut butter. Anyway, so this morning we want to know, what do you think? Should teachers be able to freely express themselves? No, you just can't freely express yourself when you're teaching kids or whatever. What if you just want to wear a bathing suit to school?
Well, if it's a hot summer day, I mean,
and that's summer school now. That's different now.
Yeah, well, and
yeah,
I think
you got to dress appropriate now, kids.
But what
school.
is appropriate? That's what I want to know. What
okay, it just it's a dress code. Everybody
you know it when you see
why
it.
All of a sudden we act like we don't know what a dress code is, but we had a dress code when we was growing up. Now all of a sudden everything is questionable. Well, let's get into what appropriate is and what the dress code is.
If you built up like that and you put on some leggings and a tight shirt, you know damn well what you're doing. You know you accentuate.
Not necessarily. You
yes.
just
No.
You know, so I mean,
you can't do that.
Yeah, you just,
it's inappropriate. You know what it is.
You can't be camel toeing teaching 9th grade English.
Exactly.
But you sitting out here walking around them damn moose knuckles.
Okay, sir. Ricky. You went too far.
And it's who
you went too
judging
far,
it.
sir.
That's the question. Who's saying
It
it?
depends on how thick she is, because no matter what she wear, even if it's sweatpants or if it's bigger pants, they gonna fit that ass.
But you know you can't wear certain things that really accentuate. You know it when you see it. If you're the boss and one of your employees come in wearing that, you know, okay, that's too much.
Well, what about when people like how people go to church dressed, honey, in tight pants?
And sometimes
stuff
they
like
be
that?
doing too much.
Okay, then well.
Sometimes when you built a certain way, you need to just be taken care of and stay home.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay.
Now you in the principal office explaining why you said Miss Thompson had plums in her pants.
Ain't out in the streets looking like that, disturbing the peace.
And my wife is very curvy. If she wears big clothes, it make her look bigger. Then you don't see the separation between her boobs and her waist. You don't see that she has a shape and the indention in her hip in her waist part.
But she's
and
not in a classroom.
But if she was in the classroom, we wouldn't know. I in my little mind.
What y'all want them to wear? Muumuus?
Thank you. A choir robe, a nice choir robe.
Well, they need to get uniforms for teachers then.
A nice choir robe. They come all the way down to their ankles.
Miss Avery wore muumuus. We was in 6th grade. She did wear.
Then you don't see nothing. Then Miss Avery step out in them clothes. You be like, damn. Damn, Miss Parker.
Yeah, Everybody remember that. Everybody remember, but it's if everybody just wear what the PE coach, the girls' gym teacher coach wore, and when nobody even know whether she was a man or a woman, like we had in high school.
Polyester pants.
That coach in Porky's. Y'all remember Porky's, the movie?
Miss Bewley Ballbreaker.
Yeah.
Everybody remember that movie?
Miss Ballbreaker.
Boy, Miss Ballbreaker.
Ballbreaker.
Do we have calls, guys?
Yeah,
We
Miss
got
Beulah.
calls, Ricky.
If the lady wore a sundress, y'all would still look because the booty shaking the sundress.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you do?
We was some little nasty ninth graders. We was nasty and grown.
Get the plumpies.
Yeah, trying to do your work. You got your knee on her butt in the desk in front of you. We did all of that. Let's go to the phone. 8669 Ricky, good morning.
I seen that news article. She's beautiful. And if it's going to increase teacher conferences and get more dads involved, I'm all for it.
Yes, I feel like it is appropriate if she's going by the dress code of the school. If the principal don't have a problem with it, then she's okay.
All right, this Vince calling out of Charlotte. I sure wish they would have had them thick, curvy teachers when I was in school. Instead, we had long black dresses and them kitty heels. So I don't see nothing wrong with it.
All right, about Teacher Bay. First of all, that's a weird name for a teacher's social media account. And I think teachers can express themselves through their clothing. They can be creative. They can still be professional. They can still be appropriate. For Teacher Bay, on the other hand, she very intentionally wears clothes that are provocative, that are too short, that are low cut, and that are too tight, and it's completely inappropriate.
Now Miss Easley was fine too. Miss Marion Easley, she was fine. One day she had wore a little pantsuit. But we know Miss Easley. She listened every morning. That was my 7th grade reading teacher. What's up, Miss Easley? All right, y'all. Hey, more Rick's Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rick's Smiley Morning Show. Hey, today marks the 25th anniversary of the hit show Girlfriends. That's right, y'all. And today we got two amazing women joining us together. They represent strength, sisterhood, and serious black girl magic. Let's give a warm welcome to Jill Marie Jones and Golden Brooks. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
What's
good
up?
morning.
Happy to have y'all. How y'all doing?
We're good. Doing good. Thank you for having us. But we're here.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, y'all, when we talk about Girlfriends, there are so many iconic moments. Wow, 25 years. What was your favorite episode?
Oh, my God. I mean, for me, I think, Golden, I think you and I kind of have so many, but I think we both like that Botox episode, huh?
I think we both do. I mean, it's like, I think I said, because, Clio TV is so amazing, but I think I told them, trying to pick your favorite episode is like, picking your favorite child, like your favorite pair of shoes.
Right.
It's so hard, but there were so many. But that Botox one it hits. It hits every time.
Right.
And then all the things with Darnell. I mean,
Yeah.
You can't leave out Darnell.
Of course.
Right.
So, Golden,
and the sisterhood. We had so many wonderful episodes just about the sisterhood, which was great.
Yes. So, Golden, how does it feel to see this culture celebrating that work years later? I mean, 25 years. How does it feel?
And it really, it's now that it's on all these other platforms, it feels like it's having this resurrection, this sort of new beginning again. I mean, I guess the girls, the daughters of the mothers who watched it, come up to me, a completely younger, demographic. My daughter's watching and like, oh, you know what, Mom? I think I'm more Lynn. I'm like, no, you better not be. But it's like, it feels great, and it feels like the four of us and Reggie, we did something right, and Mara Brockett-Kill and Kelsey Grammer and all the writers, I think they just really knew how to put topics out there that were going to be timeless. And I think when you have good material, there's really no expiration date on that.
So, Jill, both you and Golden, and I love both of y'all, honey, and I really loved Girlfriends, honey. I had a set time to watch Girlfriends, honey. That was my show, honey. I loved it and missed it. So now both of y'all built strong careers. So what's the biggest lesson Hollywood has taught both of you?
When I came here, because I'm born and raised in Dallas, Texas, someone I didn't quite, somebody that I didn't quite wise, shared a story with me, but just always staying true to who I am. that's how you don't get lost. There's a lot of different directions, a lot of roads to go down. Of course, we all know in this business, but just staying true to yourself, and you win every time. And and there's no such thing as losses. They're lessons. That's been helpful for me.
Yeah. So you talked about sisterhood earlier, both on screen and off. How has it helped your careers?
It's a good one.
That's a good question.
That is a good question. This is Golden talking. I would say this, like Jill said earlier, really knowing and staying true to who you are. And this business can throw you a lot of curveballs, and sometimes there's no rhyme or reason for why things happen. And having faith, of course, first, but then having a sisterhood and a community of women who uplift you. Because it's a mind game, like most things in life. It's a mind game. And once your mind and spirit go, you really can't move forward. So I feel very blessed to still have Jill and Tracy and Persia. We still have a chain called Girl Frenzy. And I know no matter what,
cute.
Not to be cheesy, but they are there through thick and thin.
Right.
No, it's true. No, it really is true.
That's cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, has anybody ever approached y'all about doing a Girlfriends reboot besides the fans, of course, like me when I saw you, Jill? Yo, when you doing do you get tired of people saying that?
Well, we never get Girlfriends tired.
that's your only thing you ever done in life.
You know what? I never get tired. Because, we always say that we were in the University of Girlfriends. We learned so much during that time. Our dressing rooms were actually like a dormitory. We shared one bathroom. We really grew so much on that show. And we put our hard work and sweat and blood and love and tears into that show. So it makes me feel good that fans still want it. But, yes, we've been approached a few times. We know that all the girls and Reggie and everyone involved, they really want it to be, but it just has to make sense.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's above
it
our pay grade, so,
It is. It is. But we're open, just so you know, we're open.
Well, we love to see it.
Absolutely. Congratulations on everything. Listen, y'all, the Girlfriends 25th Anniversary Marathon airs this Saturday, September the 13th, and Sunday, September the 14th on Clio TV. And ladies, thank y'all for waking up so early, joining us. Let everybody know how they can follow you.
Oh, goodness. You go first, Golden.
The Real Golden 47 on both platforms, X and Instagram. However, I'm mainly on Instagram. Oh, and Threads. All the same. The Real Golden 47.
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
Okay, Jill Marie Jones. This is me. On Instagram, it's me, Jill Marie. But I am on Facebook and on Thread and I just don't know what those are. My bad.
So, Jill, quickly.
And the Brat, I have to ask you, how's your skating? Are you still roller skating, girl?
Oh, man, no, I'm not good at all.
Come on, you gotta get back out there.
I got a little rhythm, but I can't. It's too slippery or something. I don't know. I ain't had no time lately to try to master the skill, but I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get to it.
I missed you were great in that episode of Saturdays. Really, really good.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Jill, have you ever thought about putting back on your Dallas Cowboy cheerleader uniform?
You know what? I wish they gave them to us, but we have to return them at the end of the season. But I just did this. Yeah. But I just did this incredible interview. I sat down with some black Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, and I interviewed them for Netflix, and that was really cool to do. It was kind of a full circle moment for me. It was really nice.
Let's go, Cowboys. Hey, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us. Give it up for Jill Marie Jones and Golden Brooks, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 26 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Thursday, September 11th. Here's what's going on in the news. Security is tighter in New York City today As the nation marks 24 years since the September 11th terror attacks, the annual ceremony at the 9/11 Memorial in Lower Manhattan is going to feature family members reading the names of the nearly 3,000 people killed in 2001, along with victims of the 1993 World Trade Center bombing. The tribute includes bell tolls and moments of silence. Later this afternoon, Port Authority is going to hold a service at St. Peter's Church for its employees lost in both attacks. And tonight, the tribute in light will beam into the sky where the Twin Towers once stood. In other news, a tense confrontation at Warren Easton High School in New Orleans has landed a father in jail. Listen to this, Ricky. Bradley Lewis was arrested this week after authorities say he showed up at the school and assaulted one of his son's football coaches. The conflict reportedly began when Lewis's son was disciplined for refusing instructions, cursing at the coach, and walking off the field. Now, Lewis allegedly confronted the coach after school, slapped him, and then pulled out a box cutter, threatening to kill him. Lewis is facing multiple charges, including battery of a school teacher, aggravated assault, possession of a weapon on school property, and disturbing the peace.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And down in Puerto Rico, one cruise passenger is making headlines for taking man overboard a little too literally. Federal prosecutors say the guy jumped off Royal Caribbean's Rhapsody of the Seas in San Juan with more than $14,000 in cash stuffed in his pockets. Investigators think it was all tied to some serious gambling debts, but he later told officials he just didn't want to pay taxes.
I'd have jumped my ass off there too.
He was quickly scooped out of the water, but now he's in hot water.
Scoop hell.
With the feds.
Swimming back to the United States.
Royal Caribbean says it's cooperating as the case sails forward.
Jump right down there. Let's go. Swim this thing out.
For info on
14
these
rags. You
stories
crazy?
and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
It's about that time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week. Week number 2. I don't give you the over or the under. I'm just going to tell you who's going to win the damn game. Let's get it popping tonight, Thursday Night Football. Washington Commanders and Green Bay Packers. Man, this may be the game of the week, y'all. This may be the game of the week. Pick the Packers to win this game. The Rams over Tennessee. Cincinnati beats Jacksonville. Baltimore over Cleveland. Buffalo beats the Jets. My flip a coin game of the week is New England and Miami. Miami put some poo-poo on the field last week. Expect them to bounce back and win this game. Quarterback Brock Purdy is not expected to play for the San Francisco 49ers. So you got to pick who that nation, New Orleans Saints to beat the 49ers. Dallas Cowboys over the Giants. Detroit and Chicago. There is no way my Detroit Lions will lose 2 games in a row. Pick Detroit to win that game. Pittsburgh over Seattle. Denver over Indianapolis. Arizona over Carolina. I wouldn't pick Carolina if they played a high school JV team.
Man, don't do that now.
Philadelphia and Kansas City. This is the Super Bowl rematch. Sometimes the team is just flat out better than you. This is the year that Kansas City stumbles out the block and finish strong. Pick the Eagles to win this game.
Where they playing?
They playing in Kansas City. That's right. Minnesota over Atlanta, Tampa Bay over Houston, and the Raiders over the Chargers.
Minnesota, Atlanta, Tampa Bay over Houston.
Yes, sir. And Las Vegas Raiders over the Chargers. I said it.
Okay.
If y'all,
I'm gonna let you rock. Okay.
Hey, follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. Okay, if you missed it. Come on, dog.
I ain't at Super Dave. You agree? You signing on? Come on. Okay. Nobody saying nothing.
I never agree with him.
It don't matter. It don't matter what Super Dave.
Yeah,
say.
I gotta agree with all those picks.
I agree with all.
I don't like Green Bay over
Washington.
Over Washington.
It's gonna happen, sir.
No.
Tonight? What time?
Tonight.
Nah,
Thursday night football.
Man, please take
8:30.
Let's go.
All right.
There it is.
Yeah.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, according to new legal docs, a judge in Los Angeles ordered Kanye West to appear for a deposition within 30 days, and he has to show up in person to answer these questions. The depo is for a lawsuit a man named Trevor Phillips filed against Kanye back in April of 2024. Phillips claims he worked for Kanye at Donda and says he frequently shared anti-Semitic views with staffers and once announced he wanted to shave students' head and intended to put a jail at the school. Phillips also alleges that Ye had a habit of berating and bullying black employees, including himself at Donda. He's suing for discrimination, harassment, hostile work environment, and more, and he's seeking damages. The doc says Phillips has made several failed attempts to get Kanye to show up for a deposition, with Kanye avoiding each time. Now the judge is trying to step in and get Kanye in front of Phillips' lawyers. So I'll keep y'all posted on what happens with that. They saying he has to show up, so I think they got to be able to serve him first. So if they get him served, then he might have to show up. I'm not sure. All right, y'all, moving on. Tay Diggs is speaking up, and he is speaking facts. In a recent interview, he expressed frustration about how The Best Man, the final chapters, did not get a new season. Now, according to the facts, The Best Man shattered records on Peacock, yet they have not agreed to a new season or spinoff, and Diggs said it doesn't make sense. Here's what he had to say.
Yes, because you think about who's at the table making these decisions. A lot of those folks at the table, they don't care about us.
They don't.
You know, we can do numbers, but we constantly have to prove ourselves over.
That's why I had to get out
and over again.
It doesn't make sense. You have agents that are turning down jobs that will make them money, but because of their ego, you know what, y'all, I don't get it, and I'm spending too much time trying to figure it out.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, because it was good.
Absolutely.
I would have loved to see another season of it. So when something is good and it get good reviews and people love it and it's making everybody money, your ego would come in if it's making you
Sometimes
money.
they just decide if they personally don't like it and whatever, and they got a choice between other projects that can make them money, and they personally don't care for yours. They can choose between one. If they got 7, we can choose 3 instead of choosing 2.
Wow.
And a lot of the people that sitting up at the table don't look like us.
I was just going to say,
And
you
that's
think it's a
why-
racial thing.
That's why it's so important for people like Issa Rae?
Issa Rae,
People like her and people like Tyler Perry to employ black actors and actresses, because the good news is, hell, you don't have to go in California and sleep in your car no more. You could go to Atlanta and have an opportunity to work with Tyler Perry Studios, and there's a lot of independent people out here doing their own thing, and you don't have to go the Hollywood way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's
goodness.
somebody like Tyler Perry could buy that entire franchise if he wants to and redo it or whatever. So that's a blessing. So
absolutely. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at So Brat. Coming up next, we got the White Stone with the Praise Mixdown. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.